This is problem 2-51, and we're simplifying the following expressions by combining like terms if possible. And we could go ahead and use algebra tiles with this, but let me show you another way that you can do this also. So we're going to do A. So first I'm going to write A down on my paper, 2-51, and that's x plus x minus 2, or sorry, minus 3 plus 4x squared plus 2x minus x. Okay, we've got the whole expression written down. And now we're going to identify the like terms, and I'm just going to use a colored pencil. So for just plain x's, I'm going to underline that. So that's a number. This is x squared. This is just an x. There are two x's. And here's another x. And so we've underlined all the x's. And then I'm going to underline just plain numbers. And so the only thing that we have left is 4x squared. Okay, so now I'm going to combine the like terms. And usually what you do is you start out with the variable that has the highest power. So in that case, this case, it's 4x squared. So the next thing is x to the first power, which is just all these x's. So we've got a positive x and a positive x, so that's 2x. And then we're going to add that to this positive 2x, so that makes it 4x. But then we have a negative x. So we're going to subtract that from the 4x. So that leaves us with only 3x. And then we've only got one number, and that's a negative 3. So we just put minus 3. So we're done with A. Okay, so B, it's going to be the same thing. So I'm just going to write it down. So 8x squared plus 3x minus 13x squared plus 10x squared minus 25x minus x. Okay, so if we go through again and just underline the ones that are the same. So this time I'm going to underline in blue x squared because that's the first one. And that's just a plain x. Here's another x squared. And here's another x squared. And there are no more x squared. So next we'll go through and I'll underline just plain x squared, or x, which is x to the first power. And we only have like 3 of those. And we don't have any constants. We don't have any just plain numbers. Okay, so let's add these up. So that's 8x squared minus 13x squared. So that would be negative 5x squared. And then plus a positive 10x squared. So that would leave us with 5x squared. And then if we add up 3x plus negative 25x, so that would be negative 22x, and then add another negative x, so that's negative 23x. Okay, so we've combined all the like terms for B. All right, let's do C, which is 4x plus 3x, or plus 3y. Okay, so here we don't have any like terms. And so, it's not possible. So no like terms. So I'll just make a note of that. All right, now we can do D, which is 20 plus 3xy minus 3 plus 4y to the, oh, I forgot to write the 4, 4y squared plus 10 minus 2y squared. Okay, so let's see if we can underline some of these like terms. Okay, so here's a constant, so that's by itself. And here's another constant. And here's another constant. So we've got 3 constants that we can add up. And then we've only got one xy. So I'm going to underline the y squares because we have to combine those. Okay, so now we look for the highest power and we start with that. So that's the y squared. And we've got a 4y squared and a negative 2y squared. And so that's going to leave us with 2y squared. So next are the xy combination. So we don't have to add anything up. We just write that down. And then we've got the constants. So we've got 20 minus 3. That leaves us 17. And then we've got a positive 10. So 17 plus a positive 10 is 27. So that's that. And we're done with D.